March.
That's a difference.
No, is it? Fuck.
It's a difference.
That's why he's a millionaire and I'm a fucking skint bum.
Yeah.
I've had a few, mate.
I'm fuming. I'm raging.
I work hard all week, mate.
Is that what happens when you get a defeat? You just drink yourself to death, aye?
No, I can take a defeat.
Alright.
No, how was yesterday?
I'm going to say something. Great game of football.
Was it?
Aye.
Do you know what? I actually stood and spoke to Donald Park, who I love to bits.
He's a great guy.
Do you know what gives me so much belief? After a game, he comes and tells you everything you're doing's fucking spot on. I love that.
That's great to hear stuff
Because you do
like that.
doubt yourself at times,
course.
and a guy like him who I respected massively, he's like, everything you're doing is fucking. He's like, I thought he was going to bat. First 30 minutes, Kev, best you've played all season.
Yous have.
Honestly,
That's saying
mate,
something,
you
because you
are
say that quite
brilliant.
regularly.
Well, 1 up, 2 or 3 chances, but fair play to the Hearts boys, mate, because they found someone in there.
Quite a lot of young boys, was it?
Really good, a lot of good players, mate.
Got some good players, didn't they?
Didn't they?
Some really
On the
talented
counter
players,
attack,
aye.
they were fucking electric.
But remember when you were that age, you were like that, weren't you? Fit as fuck.
But the thing is,
But mate, you could tell they were desperate to beat. As most teams are, but you could tell they had a real thing. Because even after the game, when you heard them in the dressing room after it, and when they were celebrating. So fair play, they were really good.
Good.
You've been the benchmark this year, though, haven't you? So that is probably that's going to be their biggest test.
But to get to the end of November and that's your first defeat of the season, it's been a good start. So I don't think there's anything to complain about.
Again, you can take getting defeats playing the way we played, mate, because we actually played really well. We just a couple individual mistakes, caught on the counter attack a couple of times. So
you've probably been more annoyed. You've been probably more annoyed some of the games you've won.
100%. Like that's what we said after the game. You can accept getting beat games like that. You're playing against good players.
Yep, good.
You're not playing against. It's not. People forget there's 11 players there against you. Guys that are training my Hearts first team every day.
Full time.
With good coaches that have got them there. So.
Aye. It was a Horny superstar's birthday yesterday.
You never knew that.
I did.
Why does none of you text him happy birthday? That's a bit out of order, mate.
Not one.
Do you feel unloved?
Sorry, one person for open goal. I'll let the viewers have 10 seconds, 5 seconds to guess who it was, so they're guessing and now in the house. The answer is Si. Only person.
Because you told them, mate.
No, I told you last week.
No, you never.
I did.
I knew it was his birthday.
I actually phoned Say last night for just a chit chat, and I can't believe I didn't even know it was his birthday.
You phoned him on his birthday for a chit chat.
So
I never said happy birthday.
I'm sitting on the phone going like that. I'm going to keep the conversation going a bit more. Mate, do you know what? I spent to go. It must have got to about 2 o'clock, right? Because I done coach in the morning. I get home and I'm like, fucking, don't your family know either? Family didn't they forgot to know? So I'm like that about 2 o'clock. I'm like with my 4G on and I'm thinking maybe I'm not getting a signal. Do you know what I mean? But I'm close to getting to a stage of just fucking telling people to fuck off now. At that stage, that's my mindset.
Good, you man. Love
you
that.
need to get to that stage.
Aye.
Did you say it to the barber after he'd done that to your hair?
No, honestly, mate, but then I'm going to Rome, so that's going to be the best birthday present ever.
He had his plan for Rome.
Well, I phoned him. That's what I was phoning for. To see if he can get me a
And he's a
couple of
taxi
tickets.
driver.
No, he was looking for a couple of Celtic tickets.
See when he phoned you, mate. It's never to see how you're doing. He's wanting something.
Something in it.
Couple of Celtic tickets, he said. So I'm going. I need to pick up Larson 7 tap a day. No, it's for the reason.
Oh, you a big Celtic fan, mate? Are you?
No, it's a mission I'm doing. So the Tuesday, I get there the morning, but the Tuesday morning I'm sitting off at 6 in the morning getting a taxi to Roma's training ground. But the Larson tap's the one he didn't wear it. It was a tap they won the UEFA Cup final for Porto Mourinho. So I'm going to hopefully hold the tap to the camera, see me the security camera, and say, can I interview Mourinho? That's
what have Roma have got a day off that day?
But he's meant to go in pure early, isn't he? Do you think some managers though, if for example a foreign guy came here and was wanting to talk about a final that Mourinho won for however long ago that was, over 20 years ago, do you think he would want to talk to you?
I think he would. I think Mourinho definitely would. He seems that type now.
If somebody set it up, if just a random just turned up at the training ground, mate.
It's a good conversation to start with Mourinho, because obviously back then in Porto, whenever that was, that's the start of his mega managerial career.
I think he would love that. I've got a feeling, so I need to get the training ground. I'm going to get my taxi booked for the night before at 6 in the morning and then go straight to the training ground and wait for him.
I tell you what, the wild thing when he must have kicked in, he's going some trips, isn't he?
Have you not heard of it, Wild Thing? No. It expires in a month, mate. There's 7,000 cans sitting in his house.
Am I going to sell them at the Hydro?
A date in a month.
I'm still going to sell at Hydro.
When did they go to date?
Got a couple of months to go.
Surely there's somebody who watches Open Goal that's got fucking loads of cash that can buy these off him.
I'm thinking,
drink 7,000 with 2 months you've got.
I'm thinking some bar in the town could take them on and do a wee promotion.
What kind of bars in the town would take that? It'd need to be like
Savoy will take it.
no, Savoy.
No, they want to slip
What's
that.
the flavour? What's the sticky flavour?
Mate, can't you love it? They poke their eyes.
Aye.
They fucking right in their eyeballs, them.
It must be a brothel in the town that would take.
You left 6 cans in my bag, right?
In your bag?
And in
your
my
taxi?
so I was driving all day and I was feeling a bit tired and I thought I'm going to get a bit of wild things.
Is that why you crashed your motor?
Nearly fucking crashed the
You
motor.
can actually buy it on Amazon.
Fellas
No.
crashed the motor.
Are you vlogging Rome? Are you vlogging Rome?
So I'm going to vlog it on for myself. I was actually researching the Colosseum. I'm going to go there. I've been fascinated since a kid gone there because it was 2 brothers. One murdered the other. The dad died who started the Colosseum. 2 brothers took it here. One murdered the other. But they get brought up with a wolf. See that ad?
Aye.
So
What, their man was a wolf?
no, I think the dad died. They didn't have a ma. So I'm going to go there. So I do want to. I've been obsessed with the Colosseum.
Wait, talk me through this. The brothers were what? For Rome, obviously.
Aye.
Their dad died at what age?
He started it, I don't know. He started building it. They 2 took care when he died. But I don't know if when it got to the finale point, one's popped the other. The brother killed the other brother. That's the research. So I'm going to go into I want to go right in the middle of the Colosseum where the fighting was, and I'm going to eyeball somebody.
You can go underneath it. You can go underneath the Colosseum if you do like a
I'm
tour,
going to do a proper tour of it. So when I get there, arrive tomorrow, I don't know what time. But I've not got a hotel or that. I've not got a hotel.
So where are you going to stay?
Don't know. Right behind the Colosseum.
Mourinho's.
Oh, no.
Your dad's in constant contact with who's it? Bush?
The dad.
George Bush?
The dad, aye. It's mad.
He's always talking about Bush, don't
He's
he?
always thought about Bush, aye. But it's weird that, mate, what time, we joke about him, mate, but he was fucking top heavy in there, mate.
Top
He was
heavy?
Top heavy.
Who, your dad?
No, he was like a security guard on.
Aye, probably was, actually. No, I think he was bigger than that. He dealt with all the classified files, because he used to go away for weeks, but he was in the same building.
He was in the pub.
Right, so Slaney's dad held the classified files, right? But when we were driving home for the podcast last week, we've seen some guy stranded Jake Ball stoning underneath the Clyde Expressway, his dad, with his bag just staring into space. This is the guy that's got classified documents, aye. He was just stoning under the expressway, just looking a bit.
He's seen too much. He's seen too much.
He's got a bit of Glasgow,
He's got a bit of
a fake gun in his
PTSD.
hand, didn't he?
Oh, mate, aye. But see, him living
What did he get you for your birthday?
Marshmallows. No joking, but he's come in with the biggest bag of marshmallows ever.
That's nice.
Wrapped up?
No, wrapped up. But that's what I'm saying with my dad. When you've seen as much as he's went through and seen,
You can understand.
your head gets fucked eventually.
Great used to bring your 5 boys here.
I know.
Really enjoy them.
Aye, but she's away shopping today with her mum, so I'm...
So she was out last night. You had the boys. She was shopping with her mum today. You've got the boys. It's a good balance you've got there, isn't it?
It's funny to see yesterday, right? Phoned her at 8 o'clock to say, get Tom down to sit with her. No answer. 10 past 8, no answer. 8:15, no answer. Had to phone Harry. Says Harry's mum up? No. And then
And you're the bad one.
Text the coach to say, John, I think Lynn might be late with Tom. Kevin, you need to send her a 16-paragraph text.
Good. Aye. Can
Like
somebody...
that for the coach, do.
Going to write a 16-paragraph
Oh, so the coach is on board with the open goal stuff?
He watches it, he loves it, John.
Is Gordon Smith give you any update on Hydo tickets?
Mate, there's not a lot left.
I need to be quick, Jim. It's not one of the ones you're just saying.
We're saying that
Aye,
because
it's
you
not-
see that all the time.
it's not a
Last
marketing thing, is it?
few remaining, mate. There's 6,000 left. Shut up.
It's amazing. Last week before it got announced, you were like, I don't think we'll sell this. I don't know what the fuck we're
Mate,
doing this
honestly,
for. And then
I
bam.
thought we'd sell it. I'm being totally serious here. Because we've done shows, we've done the Scotland show at Bad. I know it was a Thursday night, but it didn't go as quick as you think. And I'm thinking, oh fuck, man, are we even going to get like 1,000 tickets here for the Hydro? But the response has been
Oh, it's been insane.
unbelievable.
And it will be amazing, so that's why I'm saying to people, get them quickly because you don't want to miss this one at all.
it'll be good,
You know, you don't want to miss this. Just the thoughts that are going in, what could actually be going on, and we can't give too much away, can't we? No. And then I've revealed the singer to these off.
Parliamentarian.
Oh, sorry, fuck's sake! Don't tell the people. What
Is that no? But we want to know how close this is to happening.
very close?
I know, you can't commit to this.
Got a Peter
It's too
message me
big to
and
not
says,
happen.
got a Peter message me and says, no fucking danger, Slaney's getting Paolo. I says, listen, when Slaney says he's doing something, he does it right.
Does he win?
And maybe man commits to
Big him up
something and do
here.
it.
Aye,
He said he's getting.
is he ever like you doing?
No, he's never let me down.
Aye,
But
he's
he has
never-
said
never
that he's
let me
gonna.
down.
He has told me that somebody's going to be sitting on that couch on a Monday and
Never
nobody's ever been there.
Nah,
So have you made contact with Parliamentarian?
In talks, that's what I'm going to say.
Right, it talks with in what
And,
sort of way?
and we're in
Text,
advanced talks, email.
You're at it, man.
No,
No, I don't believe you.
He did. I know for a fact he did meet the family at Hampden.
There you go. So that's massive. When you get in with a family, anything can happen.
If you produce Palantine at the Hydro, I'll give you the biggest apology ever.
Aye.
That would be out of this world.
No,
wouldn't
it'd
it?
be
Imagine
incredible.
saying Caledonia at the end. Oh my God.
They'll sing the new Scotland song that we're going to produce.
I know there's been a few musicians got in contact, haven't there, but want to be a part of it. I don't
And I
think
feel like they're big enough.
Then
There's a
you need to be
couple- there's a
massive
couple-
to do that. You
there's a
need to be
couple of
massive.
boys-
Horrible to say that, but
Don't
Aye.
try to jump on that.
There's a couple of boys put out some songs already and they're shite.
listen, like,
That's
series
quite
want to
chance.
get that, do the Hydro, just do a wee bit better, innit?
Aye.
We're actually thinking, we're actually talking about we might do a wee interview process, shouldn't we? For certain people to go in there.
We audition.
We audition for
The
certain-
X Factor audition.
That'd be good, innit?
So we've got Louis Walsh already. We can do 4 judges.
You should get Richard Keys to be Simon Kill, innit?
Aye. That's
Oh,
He's
aye.
hairy knuckles.
Hairy
Sit
fingers.
naked with his knuckles and show.
Who would you be?
Oh, that's a good question.
Who's
Sharon
Louis Walsh?
Osborne.
Who are you saying, Louis
Sharon
Walsh?
Osborne. Oh, day.
No,
Who's Louis
You're
Walsh?
Louis Walsh, mate. You're Louis Walsh's twin.
no, you're David Williams.
I would say that any dude's Louis Walsh, seriously, it'd be you, wee man.
Nah, think so?
You've
You've got like, you're like, do you know what I was going to say there? I've never been this excited because the other two Hydros you were that excited, but this one I can't stop thinking about.
I just need to check before, what are you wearing at the Hydro? You can't come as a vicar again.
Well, I'll let you test me.
Vicar of Dibley.
Wait a minute. I thought I was actually quite smart that night.
Can you believe
You look
that?
smart today.
know,
That's your look. That's sweet.
That-
We're going out for dinner after this.
Just a quick yes or no, is Steve Avery guilty?
No,
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 I'm with you, mate.
no, he's no guilty.
I support you through thick and thin, mate. You're no guilty.
we did it for you.
I'm thinking, right, see, because you've sold, like, basically you've sold the Hydro again. Are we big enough to get Avery out of jail? See if we proper, like, campaigned for it?
Mate, we don't need to admit it. You're front stage and centre.
doing everything for
hosting
him,
the thing. No, we're going to Dave when we come out.
That's
Dave,
sweet.
we're gonna-
These?
By the way,
Mate, that is another pair of Avery's. That's when
They
you
are
got the
Avery's,
motors.
aren't they?
I thought today I'm going to make a proper...
I think you're looking alright today.
thanks, mate.
It's
I
mental
know.
though, isn't it? The style, how it
Christmas,
changes.
aye, it's like, do you have a style or do you just think, that looks shite, I'll wear it?
Check it's that bad, Kevin.
No, I just, it's no me. So I would never comment on anybody's style because each to their own, but, because I've got none, but, like, obviously,
I must say,
You've got the vicar look nailed down, mate.
I think you're looking well today, mate.
I know, even Aidan says, fuck's sake, you go out today? I says, no, I'm just coming for
Oh, he just wants to drop in his pal to Aidan there.
It's not my pal.
But he does message me saying I just spoke to Kev.
Mate, aye, he's a nice guy. I love chatting to him. I like his knowledge. I know his knowledge of football. I like his understanding of football. Quite like
What has
that.
he said to you that you've thought that now you're spotting that?
Just very like opinionated of stuff, and I quite like that. I think sometimes when you're in football, some people are too
yes.
scared to have
He knows
a.
what
I
he's
see his
talking about.
opinion. I think he
he's
sees
talking
things and he clears. And what he is he demands. Like he was talking about his role in it earlier, and like, he's asking people to bring them like reports and stuff for the young kids and stuff, and like he's on top of everything. I quite like that.
Brilliant. Right, football. Who watched the Aberdeen Rangers game? Just finished.
You want to start, Slaney boy?
I actually thought, as much as I've been quite critical of Aberdeen because how sort of direct they go at times, but the day I thought that it actually at times with the second striker up, it was quite good. You know what I mean? Because and then I thought they were very good when the ball dropped on second ball side. You said.
I think you're spot on because usually when I watch Aberdeen playing long balls, midfield's dropping off to the centre backs to go and
Yeah.
get it, and then you kick it long and there's nobody close to the centre forwards. Where the day they just knew that they were going up to the centre forwards, Shinny and that, who's very good at getting on second balls, and then go and play Rangers half.
There's nothing wrong with going direct. If you're
No,
going direct
if there's a
with
plan
a
behind
game
it.
plan behind it,
Yeah.
whereas they're playing the two up front, like even when Rangers won the ball, it wasn't as if they were clearing the ball 20, 30 yards for headers, so they're picking up the second balls, but I don't know, I always thought that any team going to Pittodrie is a tough game, and I thought obviously Aberdeen getting that chance early door, great save by Butland, and then obviously going 1-0 up.
Some finish.
Oh, what a
finish,
finish.
aye.
What a finish.
But Stephen Craigan took the goal kick.
No, he's,
Oh my God.
He's absolutely duck cooked that, isn't he?
Oh my God, that was a cricket
Mate,
toe.
that's a curly toe
Aye,
of
definitely.
death.
The boys done
But
so
see, to be
read that.
honest, it's done. Listen, Rangers
But
have
see,
defended
they're
it
right.
horrendous, but I think it's done Conor Golson because he duck cooks it, it's that flat. He doesn't then He can't then read the ball and he's end up on his back foot, and then I think Balogun should do better as well with the runner, but it's a poor goal to
See,
concede.
your first centre-back, Andy, regardless of where the ball's going, and if a centre-forward drops 5 yards, would you want your centre-back to go in with him there?
I'd want ideally you want your centre-half challenging for the ball.
Well, exactly.
But I think when he can't go, I think he drops even deeper than he already does, and I think you eliminate that space that the striker then gets into. But for me, Balogun's more at fault, because I think he then sees that Connor Golson's not getting the ball, and he's got to anticipate the danger in behind, and he ends up almost flat-footed that Miovski gets a run on it. But I think both of them don't do themselves any favours, but I do think the fact that Kelly Roos shanks it, I think it kills Connor Golson a bit to go and attack it. But I similar to what you were saying, I thought Aberdeen approached the game a lot better than I think they have in certain games. They played 5-4-1 a lot, and I thought at Celtic Park, I thought the 5-4-1 killed them more for the fact that their wing backs were just full backs. They weren't getting involved in the game. They couldn't get out, couldn't get across the halfway line, so they were just so isolated. But with that's the boys soccer obviously playing up front, I thought it gave them more of a threat. And for the first sort of 15-20 minutes, I thought they were at it, front foot, picked up the second balls. But I thought Rangers absolutely battered them after that, to be honest with you.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be too critical of Rangers. I'm watching the game. I thought it was a great game of football to watch, and I actually thought Rangers played quite well.
I didn't really see as much as what you did, because I had the kids' football this morning, but it's a good response from Aberdeen, considering getting humped 6-0 by Celtic. Boydie will be hitting a meltdown today. Chris Boyd's done Aberdeen's team talk for them. Oh, of course he has. But the thing is, like you say, Rangers have played well and just no taking chances.
Well, Rangers create 4 or 5 good chances.
Balogun, I don't know how he doesn't score in the heat in the first half. No. I don't know how.
I think the second half as well, the one that hits the bar, mate. I think it's a sitter as well.
That one, I mean,
Danilo should score second half. Lawrence plays a lovely ball through him.
Aye. Kelly Roos makes a couple of good saves first half. I think Rangers. I think it's easy to say that because Aberdeen's 1-0 up. They then sit in the second half to preserve what they've got, and Rangers just batter them for their own in. But they never created as. I thought Rangers created more chances in the first half than they did in the second half, except for maybe 5-10 minute spell. But I mean, I still wouldn't say Rangers played that well, because I thought there was so many areas, like good promising areas they got into where it broke down with poor final ball. Seema, Cantwell, Lundstrom. I thought the three of them were a bit
I get what you're saying, but this is the first time I've really seen Rangers for 45 minutes I watched the game. So much from their front foot, get the ball forward quicker, there's no slow build up play, energy, tempo.
Going to Pittodie and having 20 shots for me, like...
Yeah, they would never have had that under Michael Beale and not being critical.
It's always, like you say, it's a tough place to go. I think they've done more than enough to win the game, but I don't think you can complain too much with a point either with the way Aberdeen started.
It's a blow though, and especially Celtic.
It will be a blow because obviously Celtic yesterday with getting a point, Rangers were thinking the day if you can get the 3, that'll take it down to what was it? Would have been 6 difference with a game in hand, something similar. I think maybe 6 with a game in hand, and you've actually ended up Celtic nearly actually gaining it the weekend. Like Celtic actually maybe would have gained a point yesterday had they not got the penalty, which is obviously it's a clear and obvious for me. It's a penalty. It's a bit like the Hart situation where.
Oh, what Aberdeen? Mate, we're going to come to that.
Aye.
Mate, what the fuck is he doing?
Why are they doing it?
That's mad.
Why are they pulling jerseys when they don't need to pull jerseys?
Mental.
The cameras are going to catch up on it because the players know they're being pulled and they're going to go straight to the ref and say, "Ref, my jersey's being pulled," and all he has to go is a possible jersey pull. Can you check that quickly?
Is the referee got a phone?
Whatever the fuck he's got.
That's incredible.
Right, so fuck, he's got the phone on, right, and he's.
Answer him, tag him.
There's no answer, no pen.
So they're going to check it quickly within a few seconds and they're going to say, aye, that possible penalty.
I know every single manager up and down the country, it says to every player before the game, before the season, right, VAR's in place, they pulling in the box. Aye. It's going to get given as a penalty. I know that Stephen A. Smith said that a lot. Every manager will be saying it because they watch everything, they see everything, they check everything. And like you say, Connor Golson's never getting the ball.
I know.
Like, why are you taking the risk of pulling his jersey in the box?
I don't know.
We'll obviously then come to the Celtic one, which we'll get to at the time, but Micah Johnson never getting the ball.
No,
why are you pulling him? Why?
That's lazy, mate.
It's mental.
It's lazy defending, that's what it is.
Mate.
It's lazy defending because I was always taught when you're defending...
Just stand in front of him.
I was always taught that when you're defending, right, see when people run about and they're trying to create space, how much space can you actually create for your corner? See when you actually dissect it and bring it right down, you can maybe get a yard or something. Sometimes you only need just a yard. But I was always told, get your hands out like that and get them in there. So see if they try and go there, you strong left arm, they go there, strong there. And that way you've got a chance. But too many people are passive defenders. They just want to stand beside somebody. Oh look, but I'm standing beside him. So see when they do the very analysis on Monday, I was standing there, Gaffer. So we were standing there, what the fuck were you doing? I don't know.
What do you think would happen if a ref had the topped his phone up while he was... Yeah, top this up.
£5 credit on that, please.
Must do, you're not in that, by the way.
But see, again, see if you, like, you all know because you've done it as well. And people who maybe done it a day at coach and they didn't understand your frustration with players sometimes.
Oh.
Because Aberdeen have then put so much into the game, trying to defend as hard as they can in the second half.
It would work when you've got the ball, when they've got the ball, and somebody goes and fucking does that with 2 minutes to go, mate. I don't want to go into too much detail, but see when Haran does it at Ibrox, please tell me boys are pulling him up in the dressing room after a game.
He's came in and apologised straight away.
But apologies not enough for me,
No, I
mate.
know, but then the boys are then having a bit of go, but it's one of them.
He walks into my dressing room and says, sorry lads, I'm like, fuck off.
Mate, I'm telling you now, Kev, right? I'm not saying I was a bolt. No, I'm not telling you I would pull it, but I'm not like I would fucking leather him or that. But I wouldn't speak to him for 2 weeks, mate. I'm telling you, mate. See if he cost me that game, I'm not talking to him for 2 weeks.
See the worst side, see the win bonus is high. I'm totally gone. I'm totally gone. I just think it's like I don't think I ever defended where I pulled off somebody's jersey. I felt like I had to pull somebody's jersey to stop them getting somewhere. Identify where you are in the park.
Aye, sometimes, but it's just a...
Is it not? You're going to say natural reaction? I don't think it is, mate.
Nah.
But why do you think they
I've
do
never
it,
done it. I can promise you that, mate. I used to mark at corners. I enjoyed marking at corners. Never pulled a jersey.
Well, why do you think they do it? Do you think it is just laziness? But see nowadays, like you're going to get caught with it.
Well, you're going to get caught every single time you do it.
So why?
See, try to get players to like follow information, mate. That's my biggest.
And that's the ultimate thing.
I'm getting
it leads
angry
to,
because
it leads to managers getting sacked because fucking players can't do simple instruction. It's
like,
wild,
what would
isn't it?
that result have done for Barry Robson today?
Aye.
I didn't need it because they're
3 points.
That would have been him 4 games as manager of Aberdeen against Rangers. They'd have won 3 if they won that game.
Really?
Aye.
wow.
But I seen Robbo complaining in the fourth official, but when he watches it back, it's a clear penalty, innit?
Did you see his interview after the game?
No.
He says, why did they no check Connor Goldson on Pavlaka? But they gave a foul. Like, they got a foul for it. So I don't know what he's talking about, saying they've no checked
He's
it.
got a head loss. No time to reflect, but nah.
What about Lammer's chance in the last minute?
Oh,
he hates scoring goals.
I hate scoring.
Firmino,
He's
innit?
missed some chances at full
doesn't
game,
like
man.
scoring goals.
I feel
hates
sorry for me. He's missed some amount of chances.
Aye.
Oh, God.
But I thought he'd done alright when he came on now. He created decent wee openings, but
I think he's always quite lively looking into. He gets in good areas, but again, you need that end product, don't you, if you're playing in that.
On Rangers, Andy, no come to you, but for whatever's sake, what do you think Rangers need coming like
Wingers, mate.
Wingers,
They're absolutely
January.
crying out for wingers.
no, so no, what's the boy's name that comes on all the time?
Your cousin.
No, other side.
Matondo.
I thought he'd done alright when he came on Matondo.
He'll be good.
I thought he looked lively when he
They
came on.
do need wingers, like even Cantwell playing for right, it doesn't suit him to play out there.
But I do think, like, Seema for me looks as if he's nailed on every week. And there's games where if he's not playing well, like, you're either wanting to take him off for somebody else to come in as a goal threat. If he's not played well for 2-3 weeks, then somebody else is playing. But they need more options in that area of the pitch. Whoever's playing on the right, again, whether it's Cantwell or Lammers, is playing as a sort of inside 10 and tabs away. 2 wingers, hopefully.
Needs to get that.
Saying on the podcast, Lawrence is good, mate. He's passed.
Very good.
I
thought he was Rangers' best player.
So did I. He needs to play. He needs to play in that tempo.
He is a very good footballer.
His volley that hits the bar, mate, is unreal technique for him to control that.
Nah, good player.
But again,
Danilo looked lively as well, I thought.
I thought Lawrence created 2 or 3 opportunities out of nothing as well, where he just gained a yard of space. Next thing you know, he finds a pass. He played Danilo in the second half. He plays somebody down the line, it gets cut back, and he just seems to find their passes. It sort of cuts open teams when they are deep and compact. But I actually think if you offered Rangers before the weekend's games, you're going to come out this weekend the same points as it was before they took it.
Very good
but then
point.
when Celtic drop points at home to Motherwell, you're thinking what a chance you've got, and then ultimately they don't take it. Because I don't think, you know as well as, especially over the last few years, I don't think Rangers will get that many opportunities to actually to close the gap.
I remember saying earlier on
unless
the
they play
season
Celtic.
when they went, I think it was 5 or 8 points clear, and I said normally that's kind of the league done because it's very difficult for other teams. The way other teams were performing.
Last year it would have been done.
Aye, the way other teams were performing. So if you think of like the performance at Hearts weren't they great there for a while, Hibs weren't they great, consistent of Aberdeen weren't they losing a lot of games. So you're sitting there as a Rangers fan thinking, who's actually going to take points off Celtic for us? And yet Motherwell's done it, but Rangers aren't capitalising on it. So it's like, how many more opportunities are they going to have to get? Because come the 30th of December when they play, if Celtic were to get 3 points at home, You're talking then, 11 points if Rangers haven't had their game in hand up to date. That's a lot to take from December to go into May season finishing. But where
the league's done?
I don't know.
I think Celtic will win the league.
I think Celtic will win the league as well, but I don't think it's done.
No, I still think
a lot can change. Like it says, we're 90 minutes away from it being 3 points a day with the game in hand.
So, I think what you look at is Hibs and Aberdeen's performance against Celtic at Parkhead. Was it Hibs? Or the it's just
Hibs are the ones that play in green.
No, I know, but I just can't remember when it was. But the Aberdeen game 6-0, and then look at the way Motherwell set up. Aberdeen were like easily passive. Celtic were running off and finding balls, whereas Motherwell tracked runners well yesterday. So other teams will look at that and think, you know what, this is how we get points off Celtic at Parkhead.
My thing is with Celtic, that's right. Sorry. My thing is with Celtic, I think Celtic will go and spend 10 plus.
I think they're going to have to.
They'll go and sign 3 or 4 players.
They signed 9 players in August and no improve the team.
He looks like he's adamant he's going to get new players in January.
But who do you get in January?
But see on the runs,
mate, they go Hatat.
Celtic actually made runs, but they weren't playing the passes.
Well, I saw that in the highlights reel last night with Young no slipping O'Reilly in a couple of times.
How many goals does Celtic? I mean, if you're Young, mate, why are you not playing that pass? That's where you scored the majority of your goals for.
I know, because by playing that pass, it's better to be coming from, because then you can still come back. But no, it's interesting.
Just cut before moving to Celtic, Miovski's finish is incredible.
I thought he gave Balogun and Golson a torrid in the first half an hour. I thought it was a constant handful the full first half. I thought he was a wee bit more isolated the second half. Rangers had them penned in for.
I thought Miovski done well, like even last week when they played against England.
Yeah, so did I. Was going to say that again.
I thought he was good against really good. Yeah. So. He's a good player, by the way.
What was it, £500,000?
I know.
That's some side.
He's got a lovely left foot. There's a couple of times the ball come up today and he took a wee touch past goals, and I thought, clever, really clever. But
the thing is, as well, he scored what's Aberdeen played now? 6 European games, he scored in 4 of them.
I know.
So he's Europe as well.
That's what I was going to say. So see, in terms of like Miovski would he have been a better option than Dessers for Rangers? Would he have been a better option than O for Celtic? Nah.
Can't even. I said nah there, but Dessers has come in on some sort of. Like they've done their background checks, they've had a look at him somewhere thought he's going to do a job for us. Unfortunately, he's come in, he hasn't done that. So it's like because we've seen Miovski first hand. What happens if we'd seen Dessers playing where he was before? We might have thought, he's no bad. It's just hit or miss. Sometimes the size of the club can determine how the player goes on. Some people can't deal maybe playing a big club.
We were speaking about Rangers will be looking to get wingers. Will they look to get a striker in?
I think Danilo's really good.
I think Danilo will score a goal.
But outside of Danilo, who else have you got?
Well, Roof if he's fit, but that's always been the issue with Kamal Roof, isn't it?
How long has Roof actually been injured for?
Mate, he must go like
3-4 years at
snowboarding, rock climbing,
PlayStation. PlayStation, fuck my Saturday.
What must Roof do, mate?
He goes to
That's the worst, isn't it?
He goes to a physio near me every Friday night.
How do you know that?
Best physio in Scotland right enough.
How do you know that? What are you going to a physio for?
Because I go to the golf club and he's there.
Oh, and he tells you?
Is that
So that professional client confidentiality.
Client or client. It's easy for something to say.
I can see them bringing another striker in.
How can you be he has been injured all the time at Rangers, isn't it?
I'm interested to see how many games he's actually started consecutively. Like, what's his longest consecutive run of games?
I'm saying 6
I'm saying 30 minutes.
I think it's no.
You can't rely on him anymore.
No
way. I think they
must be so frustrating. He's a good player, isn't he?
Very good, but never fit. So
I would go and get a striker, I think.
So by the way, the Shankland, will they be sniffing about him?
I would take Shankland in a minute for Rangers, mate. I know you can't say that.
I think Hearts will command the premium for him.
But what age is he, Kev?
30, must be 30.
So you can't demand too much. How when's his contract at?
But you're going to demand too much because as Hearts as a club and Stephen A. Smith as a manager, you're no one to lose your best player.
I know, but you also need to be realistic of what Rangers done in the past with Kent, and he didn't want to lose this guy for nothing.
Could Hearts afford to leave Shanklin for a good fee and still get on well for the rest of the season with Boyle being as your main goal threat? As your main goal threat, and potentially bring in somebody for moving forward down the line, because at some point they may lose Shanklin anyway, because
you need to weigh up how much it's going to make you compared to selling him.
Could Hearts possibly get somebody else that might be able to chip in with some goals and let Shanklin go and make some? I don't know.
But even the day Danilo, he drops quite deep, didn't he, in general play? I was watching that today. He does drop very deep.
He created a couple of chances though, didn't he? Couple of nice passes, I thought.
Yeah.
That would suit Shanklin perfect up with him. I don't know.
If he wants to play as a 4-4-2, Danilo dropping deep, Shankland staying in the box.
And then Kent, I know they're talking about Kent, he's a winger, but
I'd
you take Kent back.
Take Ryan Kent all day
If
long.
you're asking Kent over Seaman, you're taking Kent every day now.
aye, 100%. I think he'll go back.
Think so?
My thing about the league is, if the big boy can keep touching distance with Celtic, the league is on by January. You understand me?
Yeah,
Aye.
of course.
Did I say that all right there? Aye?
Yeah.
I know that's the right thing to say.
December's a tough month for
December's
Rangers,
a
so
tough
you're right.
month, aye.
I think if
Because
you can get a few signings in then.
Celtic's
Sure.
been away to all the tough grounds.
So moving on to Celtic, right? Again, I only see things on social media because I get to see the game, but again, it's back to that slow, lethargic
Aye.
Maybe
build up.
woeful.
I text my brother, yes, my brother, a season ticket holder, I text him, I says, Paul, what was up today? He says, just it's back to the old Rodgers way. He says, just predictable, slow passing, slow build up. Kyogo hardly gets a touch of the
They beat
ball.
Aberdeen 6-0 the last
know.
game, mate. Why would you go back to that?
I think
That can't have been an instruction for the manager. See the day, lads. See last week when we fucking kept going forward and passing the ball forward. Let's go back to fucking passing the ball back.
Do
That's not,
Celtic-
can't have come down to the manager.
do
mate, that.
Celtic keep the same team from week to week?
They only made
Obviously
one
yesterday
change,
they
didn't
had
they?
Jan.
Ralston.
Home
Ralph-
played yesterday. Did he play Aberdeen game?
Aye.
He did.
So
Ralston was the only change. I watched the highlights, I said to you before I came in. I watched all the highlights before the podcast, and there was two highlights in the first half. One was Stephen O'Donnell nearly scoring an own goal, and the other one was a Motherwell chance.
That was probably
Straight
the best
away.
Stephen O'Donnell done the full game.
But straight away, you're thinking like,
that's not a lot of
that's,
highlight.
that's no Celtic
Yeah.
at Celtic
Yeah.
Park, is it? Like,
No.
not really
Did you see
created much
O'Reilly's
in the
header
first
late?
half. Aye. Aye. But then second half, obviously Celtic looked as if they created a lot more opportunities. 81% possession. Like, you've got enough possession to go and dominate the
does that
game and
mean,
try and
mate?
create
Can't
create
they win the
opportunities.
possession
Fallacy,
league?
innit?
Can't they win the possession league?
No, exactly.
No trophies of possession league, but on Celtic and Rangers in terms of chances, Rangers today, Celtic yesterday, there's these moments in the game, and it happened, I think, in the other season, I think when Celtic played St Mirren, O'Reilly missed a lot of good opportunities. Sometimes you can account for players making bad decisions in front of goal.
Well, the biggest surprise for
Penalty
me is
yesterday, and Palmer's penalty was embarrassing.
It
That
does matter.
stupid wee
Again,
run up.
see that? But
Just
I
walk
wouldn't
up
speak
and-
to Palmer for 4 weeks. Why are you walking up to a penalty?
Just run up and hit fucking leather at the bottom corner. They're professional football players.
why is the biggest shock I found for the game was taking Kyogo off after 65 minutes.
Mate, didn't get me started on that.
Oh, I can't. I
See the three of
struggle to
them, take
understand
Kyogo
that.
off.
Celtic had
See
the
for everything
most.
he did. Mad. Pressing high, how you want to play. Kyogo's a must.
I know.
Not even just that, mate. I think you're playing against a team that's that compact. He's the one that finds space.
Why is he doing that? Trying to get the Champions League, but you need to win the game.
No, he can't.
Can't even think
Can't
Champions
you?
League.
So why would you
Champions
take
League's
your
done.
main player
I
out?
know.
But even in the games that you see, Kyogo doesn't get anywhere near as much chances as he did
I
last year.
suppose he was barely seen yesterday at all. Barely seen the whole game.
But you know as well as I do, Kev, you're a striker. You don't take off your top goal scorer when you need a goal. Even if he's not playing well, or even if he's been anonymous for 60 minutes, because you want him to be the one that gets that chance. O'Reilly's chance, you want it to be falling to Kyogo in the last minute for the type of chances.
There's a bad feel about you, mate, and I never felt it with Ange at all when he was there. But even Celtic are still in the Champions League now, and they're going to Rome to play on Tuesday night. Celtic can still qualify, but it seems like there's no hope at all. There feels like I don't know, it feels like a bit of negativity energy going about.
Rod Stewart just sat at the full game, didn't he?
him and all by there. Fucking too much. Want me big gub, stick your finger up. Don't want to play the big man now. You know what I mean, but
Stick that finger right up here.
I hope by. But it's strange. I never felt that with Ange. There was never that feel. Was always felt. Even when they didn't, the results weren't great in Europe, as we know. But it never felt like that. It seems like a lot of talk about signings and no signings. And again, Celtic can still qualify for the Champions League. You're getting there, but it feels like there's no hope getting there here.
I just want them to
Tuesday night.
change. I just want them to give Joe Hart be the penalty taker. Because he's the only one that fucking plays every week, right? And I've seen him take one penalty before, and it was unbelievable.
I'm still
in a
not sure
penalty
about
shoot.
Joe Hart, mate.
And I'm not sure about him like everyone else, but as a penalty taker, I've got more confidence.
Imagine that.
Penalties.
Sit on the side like NFL.
I've got
right,
more
penalty get-
confidence in him taking penalties than the fucking rest of them.
How many
because
times he comes on
How
and he's
many
never
penalties
getting
has
the ball,
Celtic missed, by the way?
I think they've had 9 and missed 4.
That's no right, man.
I do like Palmer, but that penalty, man.
That penalty was shite.
I don't. It was meant to be.
So if I'm giving you 10 million quid for Celtic in January, what areas are you getting in?
I don't know. Do you know what? I honestly don't know, mate, because
That's right. See, when you look at the starting 11, where do you go and improve?
Do you know who
Well, so what's changed for last year? Jota, but they brought Palmer in.
Say what you want, mate. It's your opinion.
Say it.
So who are you bringing in better? Are you bringing somebody in better than Johnson?
I'm bringing in a left back that can get forward more.
So you're saying left back?
I'm thinking.
Well,
and
Taylor's man scores for the goal, didn't he? But they're not a big team. But
that's
Taylor
not to do with that,
for
but
me. Do you blame Greg
I'm
Taylor
just
when a
thinking-
guy's stronger than you?
I'm just thinking going forward, I think Celtic, because of attack all the time, wants somebody better in that position to attack him. That's
But
my
last
take.
year, mate, the amount of goals you set
Do you
up
know what
last year would have been incredible. Greg Taylor for
what
left
else I
back.
thought? You know what else I thought, right? Which was when Rodgers was here the first time, am I right in saying he had Paddy Roberts?
He did it.
Roberts.
Like, he was brilliant for Sunderland last year, and he's just signed a new 4-year deal and loves it at Sunderland. But I'd have went in and got him and brought him back because I still think he's better than what they have in wings some places in Celtic now.
Do you think Patrick Roy was better than Palmer and Mida?
Definitely.
You're a wee bit unlucky. I mean, Maida are obviously in a bad as well. He's not been there for a while, so you're a wee bit unlucky with him.
I didn't see Roberts enough, mate. I wouldn't
being injured. But I mean, I go back to it last season. There was never this feeling. The only group is Jota.
Right.
He's the only man, and Palmer's come in for him. But it just seems like every time I'm hearing people talk about it is, you need to strengthen this squad.
But again, I'm talking Johnson, Carter Vickers, Scales, maybe Taylor. But then you look at McGregor, Hatate, O'Reilly. Who are you buying for the money that Celtic have got to be better than they three? Maida, Kyogo and Palmer. Who are you buying that are better than they three?
What do you think?
You're not going to spend time going to sit on the bench.
What do you think?
Exactly.
I mean,
what type of players going to come in and improve Celtic the way they're playing? Do you know what I mean? Like, so yesterday they had, I think, the most crosses they've had in any one single game they've had across the whole of this season. So do they need to go and get like a bigger striker? They've got I don't.
He misses that. He misses a good header at the back post now when Yang comes in behind.
So do they need to get Do they need to get somebody in that can maybe? So when they can slip little balls.
I think you're right, mate.
So when they can slip little balls, Kyogo. Olds know a typical like, get me in the box and I'm going to fuck things out the back of the net with my head.
Jackamakis.
Get somebody who can do it because when these teams sit in, you start throwing in the numbers and making teams defend. Like Aberdeen did the day when they're playing the long ball. Goals are struggling to clear that 20 yards, so Aberdeen's picking up 5 yards. That happens in the box. And then if Celtic's on there, they might get that one that drops and somebody rattles it in.
I just go give John Fashanu 50 quid a week. Say, last
Big
10 minutes.
John Fashanu, Jason L, they kind of John Hart type guy, get them back in.
They commentary and play at the same time.
Go and get the big boy.
Take him off the commentary.
Go and get the big boy for Charlton.
Would I be right in saying though, obviously if outside looking in, that Celtic fans would probably want a winger now?
But see the two.
Because I know you're saying Palmer Maida, but do you need Maida when it's against 11 men behind the ball? I think Maida's brilliant for Celtic certain games, but I think when it's their compact games,
somebody that
do you need somebody that can actually create a wee bit like a Jota?
Get to the byline. Somebody
Jota
get to the byline and cross the ball.
Because I think.
But you've had you've had these guys, mate. Haksanovic, he's meant to be that type of player, but they always end up playing fucking 10 games a season, mate.
I know, they disappeared, didn't they?
They didn't play regularly, mate.
No.
Maida always kind of takes the jersey and they're coming on for 30 minutes or 20 minutes and they play 10 games a season. Who's going to be happy to do that?
See, to be honest, you see Celtic a lot more than I do, but anytime I've watched Yang, I think he looks decent.
So do I, mate.
But it seems as if not a lot of people are having him, But I think he played that, what was the European game? Was it Lazio at home? But I didn't think he was great. But I think any other time I've seen him, he's looked sharp, he's looked lively.
Yeah.
But again, it's this project thing.
People
keep talking about Celtic signing projects, like they want them to sign ready-made, but Celtic is a business model, like signing these projects, they're making fortunes on players. Like how do you sign somebody for this and sell them for more money?
Like you probably played in some loading league games with East Kilbride being the dominant force against teams that sit in. I've never been a midfielder, like, try to get that ball into forwards to strike, to see I'm at the other side of it. What do you think Celtic need to do? What is it that needs to be different in the build-up?
I think, see, when you look at Ange, mate, everyone thinks that Ange fucking blasted teams away all the time. They're never, mate.
No.
See the amount of goals he scored late on in games with a big centre-forward Giamatti coming on at 1-1 and he scores in the last minute to make it 2-1. I think you're fucking spot on, mate. When teams playing kind of a lower block, you're struggling to break them down, you need that kind of fucking target man in the box.
And that's the hardest type of striker to get now. Could
they sign him again?
He just got.
Mate, I would get him back on loan.
He just won. Was it Newcomer of the Year?
Newcomer of the Year. Stats were a joke. But Celtic's got away with one with Rangers drawn today.
Yeah.
Again with the penalties, you can't argue.
No.
But see, like again, I said I wouldn't be too critical of Rangers, but See if you're going to win leagues, like that's where you need to go and fucking win.
On Motherwell, I'm going to give Motherwell a bit of praise because obviously they set up well, defended well, stuck to a game plan. Stuart Kettlewell, obviously under a wee bit of pressure, would agree, but to go to Parkhead and get a point, that might just turn Motherwell back round again.
I really like Stuart Kettlewell. I'd love to see him, no disrespect to Motherwell, with a right good group of players, mate. I think he could get a right good team out of Stuart Kettlewell.
I saw, who did I see on Friday night?
I think he sets up really well for different games.
I saw Lennon Miller on Friday night. His Big Lee, their youngest son, played for Motherwell under 2014. I went and watched them, and
On Friday?
Friday night, aye. He's quite a big boy, that Lennon Miller, eh?
Well, his dad's 6'4" or something, isn't he?
Big boy for a 17-year-old.
Lee Miller was a good player as well.
I think Miller
Beale
missed.
said that.
Paddy said that, they don't play the same with him.
Paddy did say that.
It's mad even for his age. I think he's so composed that he's actually one of the most mature players.
Derek
we've got
said
when
that,
he's
he
on the
plays like a
pitch,
30-year-old.
I think they miss his composure on the
Paddy and Derek in for us too, didn't they, on this show? Just need to put them two here. We just keep seeing Paddy and Derek say that.
What do you think for the... Because you touched on it with Taylor. What do you think for Motherwell's goal? See my
A small team Celtic, wasn't it?
well, see my point with the way you set up at corners, right? The reason you have your defender in between the goalie and the striker is because you clear the area so the goalie can come and collect the ball. I think Joe Hart's got to get that ball, no?
And 100%.
Why is he pushing? Go and get the ball.
He doesn't come and he doesn't stand on his line either. See, he stands on his line, there's maybe a wee chance of saving the ball. He's actually in between both. Just go and fucking try and take the ball.
And he gives the wee nudge, clears the space for himself, and then he can just go and attack the ball and catch the ball, I think.
I just always used to think when I defended at corners, Mick McCarthy didn't ever put me on. Anybody would say, Kevin, you get a space and find, you try and not judge where the ball's coming, but you have a fair idea where it's going to go, and just you go and attack it. So effectively, like a goalkeeper should do with his hands, but the goalkeeper will jump higher than me because his hands, his reach. I used to just stand like in the middle of the goal and I'd watch the corner thing, and then I'd always check the shoulder to see like in case anybody was standing in front of me, in case if I started running they'd block me. And as soon as that corner would go, and as soon as it left the ground, I fucking just cut my steps up,
and
fuck you, away you go. Why can a goalkeeper not just come and go, boom, out the way? I don't get that.
But one thing about Joe, I don't think it's a high, but it's a low, because if Bika actually ducks down, I don't know if it's too low for him to come in.
But it's inside the 6-yard box, mate.
It still went way up high over, but no.
I'm going to say that you were definitely up the pitch at corners. You couldn't rely on you to do anything defensively.
Or the edge of the box.
Oh, I went once at the edge of the D, and it was V Hearts actually, and they zung it. See, like
what? Sorry?
Zung it. He meant zing it, but the zung it.
Zunged it right out. See, like Scholes's volley.
Aye.
So I was at the edge.
Did think you were Scholesy?
I was defending.
That's why I thought you were Scholesy.
I'm happy with his Bobby.
No, you're not.
I'm
Bobby's tiny when it came out of the wee shot.
No, but see when you're playing, mate, your Bobby goes extra small. When you're playing, doesn't it?
True, aye.
100%. I don't know how it
So if you think that is decent, mate, your dick must be tiny, because his looks tiny when it pops out.
I told you last week I started getting into freezing baths, and I must be the first guy in history that goes for a freezing bath that my willy comes out bigger. It's mad. Because what I think the reason is, I think my balls outweigh my willy. So when I look at it, my balls are bigger than my willy. So when you go into that freezing bath, your balls got up your arse, didn't they? So it's honestly, I'm just going to keep going for cold baths all the time now.
But so you were on the edge of the box?
Edge of the box, and mate, ducked. I never forget it this day, ducked like that. Went and the boy volleyed it, it went right in, and for that, right up, it got up the pitch. But as a manager, I used to have this argument, I go, there's no point me putting me back because I'm brutal in the air. I'm brutal, so don't.
Aye.
They'll go like, you need to.
But why do you, see that? How are you brutal in the air, mate? Just get up against somebody. I had players that used to come here. See, when I coached at BRN, I didn't want to go there because I don't think I'm that good at. Just fucking grow up and header the ball, man.
I think defending and attacking corners are all about desire.
Of course it is.
All it is about desire to go and attack the ball. Like, yes.
No, but I couldn't. No, but I'm telling you, see when the goalkeeper used to clip it up to me as well, I used to fucking try jump and get 100%. I could never flick the header.
I'd love to see you jumping for a header at the ball.
I'm telling you, I could never do it.
Oh, mate, you could attack it.
I loved heading the ball. I don't know.
Would you rather header it, being serious, would you rather header the ball than control it?
You were good with it.
No, I wasn't bad, but I loved.
But you loved heading it?
I just loved. I remember we played Millwall, and the ball came in, and the boy was going to just like blast it in for fucking 3 yards, and I just fucking dived in and headed it and took the teeth out of me. But I fucking loved it. I got went, yes, fucking come on.
There's sort of bit I love somebody. I've got a real no desire to do it. Desire, I think I love watching people header a ball.
See when
I'm a cultured guy, but I love
See how you see good football goals?
I hate it.
See when you see good football goals that are 20 yarders at the top bins, whatever and that. See if I see a good headed goal,
spot on, I
I'll
love that.
fucking think, oh wow.
Jackie
Yeah.
Mackey's the Island a few
That'd be my
months
worst.
ago. It was one of the best things
Oh,
I've ever
mate,
seen.
honestly.
Mate, that was a joke he I remember the goal you're talking about.
Watch it, Jackie Mackey's
And some of the weird guys.
Is it?
A bullet.
Oh,
mate,
mate, it's
Do you
ridiculous.
remember Lee Ashcroft at Dundee last season? It was on the telly every Friday night with the championship.
Amazing.
Mate, the way he attacked that ball, man, was
He's the
fucking
best he's done in the
incredible.
world.
Ah, he's aggressive.
Yeah, mate, it's going for the game, isn't it?
Aye.
Guys who genuinely want to go and attack the ball.
Well, I think now people do even in outfield during the game that they don't put crosses in because the percentage are that low. Listen, Jackie Mackey's people at Celtic.
Yeah, but do you want to go back to the guys that have been there before there?
I thought he was excellent at Celtic. I did.
I'll just find
No,
the
but he
next.
wanted to leave,
Find the
mate,
next.
innit?
I don't think he did.
He's got, see if he goes like that. So is the situation now that I'm going to be starting to head the Kyogo and am I still going to be coming on?
The people-
He'll go, well, why don't I come back and do that
think
again?
he- I
People
think
told
he
me,
left.
didn't he want to leave?
I think he left because of the age he was and the financial situation he'd probably been offered at MLS was more than the package that Celtic wanted to offer him.
But was it not the whole thing that he wasn't playing as much as he wanted to either? Nah. Is that what the shite?
I think that would have been 100% in it because Kyogo was the number one.
Has,
That's what I'm
has,
saying. So see if you're going to try to sign a striker and go up, he play the wee guy Kyogo every
has Rodgers ever had a big striker? Or has ever played with
Well,
a big
Vardy
striker?
was quite big for Leicester, wasn't he?
Vardy?
Jamie Vardy?
No, he's a
Height
target.
wise, not a
No,
target.
but he was taller, wasn't he?
I told her 5'9".
Who was he? Dembele was a big boy. Edward,
Aye,
big boys.
aye.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think they need a different option when they've got all that possession in front of goal. They need a different option.
But again, how do you get that though? That's what I'm saying. How do you sell that to a guy who's probably scoring goals somewhere else? You're going to come and play behind Kyogo.
We'll come in and try and get ahead of Hugo.
But will he?
It's your job, innit? That's what you need to try and do.
It's hard to get one, don't it?
Aye, it's a hard 100%.
It's not as easy as it sounds. Just go and get a guy that wants to come in and play second fiddle and
But it's I mean, I
sign John O'B, can it?
he deserves it. The
John
nicest-
O'B or John Fashioner.
Kettlewell said John O'Beaker's the nicest man in football.
Mate, the nicest guy you've ever met in your life.
What, have you played with him?
Played with us, wasn't
Did you?
it? Nicest guy in the world. I couldn't believe when he scored Saturday, his name popped up. Because he could play for 6 weeks and not score a goal, mate.
He's meant to be, he's meant to be.
But a lovely guy, mate. Right, we'll go on to Andy's game. Hearts v St Johnstone, 1-0 win. First time Hearts, it's only Steve, I only know it's because Stephen Naismith couldn't stop speaking about after the game. First time they've won 3 games consecutively for 2 years.
I know.
January 2022, I think.
Surprising that, isn't it?
Wow, shouldn't be the case with Hearts.
I think.
But in spells, I thought, again, I only go on highlights, I thought that Hearts looked quite comfortable.
well.
I thought obviously looking at the fixtures yesterday, I thought that Hearts should win the home game. St Johnstone obviously got a wee resurgence there with Craig Levine coming in, but
How can you expect a
Needs
team
to-
to win when you're wearing brown chinos on the side of
I've
the
just
pitch?
got to get to that point. So
You better stand
They-
with your trousers on.
needs to
They are
take the
superb.
shoes
Shoes
off.
with it.
And you said these nipples were the hardest you've ever seen. Nipples on his leg.
But he had the brown chinos, the navy jumper, and then brown and navy shoes. So
Oh,
he's
is that-
actually
No way.
matched it as well.
Good
aye.
on him.
Brown and navy shoes.
Good on him. Maybe a half fucker
Oh
or not,
my
by the way.
God.
Maybe a right
That's the
half
wife
fucker.
dressing him, innit?
Aye.
The wife's like, that needs to match. Brown,
God.
navy brown and navy shoes.
How was St Johnstone?
Popped it, by the way.
Decent, mate. I actually thought it was a very good game. I think it's the best we've started a game this year. I thought the first 20-25 minutes we were very good.
Aye.
Good few chances. Always felt as if the first goal came in that period, it could have been a comfortable game. But then St Johnstone came into it. Xander makes an
Is that the one
unbelievable
that hits
save
him
in
in
the
the
first
face?
half, aye.
Aye.
And then makes
yeah.
a brilliant
Sorry,
save in
yeah.
the second half, I know. Makes a brilliant save in the second half as well. And second half's probably a bit more of an even game. Then obviously we get a bit of fortune with the goal, which is something that we've probably not had a lot. I don't think we've had a lot of luck in front of goal. And then we get it with Shanks.
Got a couple
obviously nicking it off our
of
boys.
like three wins in three home wins in the bounds, was it? Aye.
No, 3 wins.
Three
wins, aye.
Just 3 wins on the
Is that
bounce.
what it was?
I can't even think of who the other one
That's
was.
actually a ridiculous start, isn't it?
Livy.
I know, mate. I couldn't believe when Naismith
2
said it
years?
6 times.
Fucking, I knew they were bad, but I didn't realise they were that bad.
I said to him, and I said that Hearts, Stephen Naismith should start his team sheet at the bottom, mate. Shanklin, Boyce should be
And then
every time. Pick your rest. Fucking pick any other.
I've noticed that Cammy Devlin
Nine.
hasn't been playing as often as what he was. I took a lot of criticism for giving him a bit of stick last year.
What, was he on the bench?
On the bench quite regularly, aye.
Aye, he is.
I took a lot of criticism.
Again, I get what Cammy Devlin does, but see if you're going to be Hearts, mate, you're going to be the third
I know,
best team in the
but
league.
I just had to
and you
put
want to
that out
dominate
there.
balls at the ball at home. Is Cammy Devlin the type you need?
That's why,
Me personally, I'd much rather have Beningame in
He's
there.
good, I like that.
Beningbe, I really like Beningbe. What a player he is. I think he's
Very
very, very
good
good.
player.
Aye. But Hearts,
I thought Boyce was our best player at the weekend.
I think Hearts are starting to show that they are going to be the third force of Scottish football. We agree. I think a lot of us fancied
I don't know, mate. After seeing Aberdeen today, I think Aberdeen could.
Hearts
I think Hibs as well, mate. I like
who's your
Hibs.
next game, Andy?
Hibs.
Who's your next game?
It is
Somebody before Rangers, isn't it?
Somebody asked you, you don't
I'm going to go to the Rangers game. Rangers Hearts Wednesday.
I genuinely forgot.
Wednesday, 6th of December.
Kevin Kyle Derby. On the handy holiday Derby.
Aye, Wednesday, 6th.
You
Wednesday,
two
I'm
should
going
walk
to go.
out.
You should
Pitch
come up with
before
me.
and naked.
That'll be me getting a phone call next week, won't it?
I'm going to go up.
Chit chat.
You're on the squad, but can you do the limbs if you can?
I've been invited up to do this. You do the lines with Andy, so you're not in the team, mate.
You should do that.
That'll be a cracker.
I'm looking forward to that.
I
Actually.
think the fight for third this year will be as close as I know it's been close recently, but this Aberdeen, Hearts and Hibs.
Mate, you've no mentioned St Mirren, and St Mirren are decent this year.
St Mirren had a great bounce back yesterday because obviously they've lost a couple of games.
They got scudded 4-0 for Dundee. He didn't finish third getting scudded 4-0.
But they won 1-0 yesterday.
He didn't,
comfortably.
mate.
Mate, I'm telling.
Why are you laughing at that? So that's too harsh.
No.
St Mirren will be. St Mirren will
They'll not be up there for third.
But I don't think the other ones
Definitely be top six.
I don't think they're that I don't think any of them are that consistent though. That's why I think St Mirren can do it. I don't think anybody's going to go on a big run.
If St Mirren finish third,
If you've got to
I'll do something. I'll fuck it. I'll
do the hydro naked.
That's it. I'll do the. We'll do something with Steve Avery. I'll switch places with Steve Avery. He can host a podcast next week. I'll do a year in the jail for it.
If St Mirren finish third, you need to try and get 2 legs into one leg of the jeans you wear.
I'll get a pair of jeans that fit as if Steve Avery.
Get skinny jeans. Leave your skinny jeans, Monday.
Get a pair of skinny jeans with big pointy shoes and a wee Vicar shirt and a suit jacket.
You be skinny jeans will be.
You look honestly, you look cracked at the height. You look great that night, honestly. So what? Do you think St Mirren have got a genuine chance to finish third?
Oh, I think Hearts will finish third, but I think St Mirren are much better than you're giving them credit for.
I think
No,
they've got a
I
chance.
think they're a good team. I do think they're a good team, but
I like the way you put that.
Hearts, Hibs, Aberdeen have got they types of players that can win games out of nothing. I don't think St Mirren have got
I
that.
genuinely think that Hibs are on that road of being going to be very good.
I like Hibs.
Hearts will turn against you, the fans.
No, I just
Imagine an ex-Hearts man saying that.
No, I just think that
It's a big pair of bollocks.
I just think
Let's hear
that I just think
Let's fucking hear
yesterday 2-1 against Dundee, who are on the back of a 4-0 victory.
But Hibs showed a different way yesterday as
Yeah,
well, Kev, because it
100.
wasn't like they dominated the game.
No.
I think Dundee had a lot of possession, a lot of shots.
Dundee had chances.
Yeah.
I think Owen Beck's been the best left back in the league this year.
Listen,
Yeah, for me.
if I'm one of the old firm, I'm going to go and try and get him, sign him. He's not going to leave Liverpool.
Ono and Beck, loan signing for Liverpool. Have you been at places where loans have worked?
I've been the worst loan player ever.
I've been up there.
This is what, because I think people that watch this would love an insight into what happens when you go on loan. Like, what are you playing for the reserves and a manager just comes out of the blue and goes, by the way, you're going to empty, because that's what happened to me. You got Swindon tomorrow.
Aye.
You the same?
The exact same with Celtic. I was out for a year with my ankle. I'd only trained a couple of days. And
Wait, what? You were out for a year, you trained a couple of days and they told you were going on loan?
Aye,
Which is mental now.
aye, but at the same time, I think what Lennon was doing was, I think he actually was.
What, to get you a fuck?
Aye, probably that. Aye, the way he put it was, I don't want you to play reserves. I want you to play like a good level of football, doing like League One. It was.
I think you need a couple of reserve games first before you go down there now.
I hadn't trained to that either. When I went down, and I was an absolute bag of shite. And the problem was, MK Dons couldn't at the time, and they couldn't go like, we'll put him in, because they're going for playoffs. They were proper going for it. I was garbage, so I didn't.
But understandably, mate, you've been for a year. Of course you're going to be garbage.
Aye, really bad, and I don't know.
And did you have any choice in the matter then?
I think if your manager's telling you, you're just doing it anyway.
I think probably you probably need to go. I can't do it. Me and my.
But again, an insight, mate, you can't drive, right? So how do you even, like, see when they go, you're going to, because I've been at MK Dons, mate, it's fucking miles away. Like,
Have they not got a bad roundabout that's got fucking 12 exits in it?
No, they've just got all
They've just invented a fucking city, out and on.
I hate it.
So how did you even get there?
Go to train down?
Again, mate, what, all your bags, all your stuff, 6 bags on the train?
That actually was.
But everything would fit in your dad's bag, do you think?
Aye, man, he came down with me. The wee man came down ways. But that was my first flat. They could put me up in a flat, made.
Is it the flat that lives? Sorry to keep it up, yeah, but is
No.
it, so I can totally know. Is it they've got hotel flats in the stadium? MK?
No, so the hotel is they use that a lot, but no, they had.
All the good players get put in there, though, don't they?
It was all young boys that was in the flats. You're right. So most of the best players get kept in the hotel, and then the diddies that come go to the houses. But I really struggled, and I found then I went to Thistle and loan the next season, which horrific. I was just, my head was gone by that stage. I hated going in. Genuinely, like I used to wake up and like keep thinking any excuse not to go into Thistle. I hated everything about it. No, just it must have just been my head. But I did find that loan was, see if you weren't playing great or the team weren't in a good run, I think they were thinking, well, you need to look out for, see if you're maybe in a position in the league where you're not really going to do it in. They were then fighting for next season, so I think he's not going to be here. So sort of.
But even on that side, like, see when you first got to MK Dons, train station, who comes and picks you up?
The chairman's boy came and picked me up in a motor. Obviously, no, picked me up in a fucking.
And take you to your flat.
Took me to the flat.
And then how'd you get in the next day on it?
I think there was a player that stayed right beside us.
He was also on loan.
No, he actually played to them. He stayed in the flat beside us, and he picked us up. But do you remember wee Charlie something, wee striker?
Charlie McDonald.
Aye.
Watches this.
Does he?
Messes me before.
Cracking.
Great player. Is it Brentford centre forward?
Aye,
good player.
cracking wee guy. So he picked me up, but I just didn't. Honestly, I was crap. But what killed me was Carol Robinson had told all the players they were signing a wonder kid for Celtic. Signing a wonder kid for Celtic. So when I got there, I remember the boy who plays with Sheffield United, the new Baldock. I remember I went
George Baldock, yeah. Sam's brother.
His brother, George. So George, me and him went for dinner one night, and he actually said things like, "It's mental, mate, because the gaffer told us you were a fucking wonder kid." But I'm sitting thinking, I am dog shite. Do you know what I mean?
Mate,
and
just tell, how hard is it to, what age are you? See going down there yourself?
19 or something.
Mate, it's hard.
I was just lost, totally lost, mate. But then I think that would be amazing. I think if you'd done normal head, mate, you would fucking love that. My head was fucked. You know what I mean?
Mate, I went on loan to 20 when I was Swindon, the best year I've ever had in football, man. See, because I knew I'm not staying here. I couldn't give a fuck, man. I'm just going to go and play, and whatever happens, fucking happens.
It can be the making of you, though.
Yeah, I loved it, man.
Can it?
Never had a better year in football in my life. Out 3 times a week, playing every week. Great set of boys, living in a fucking 1-bedroom flat myself. Never had another year in football like it, mate. I never felt a single bit of pressure playing a game. I was like, I'm back to Celtic. I couldn't give a fuck what happened at Swindon.
I loved my year at Blackpool. Loved
Did you,
it, aye.
the same reasons?
Kinda, aye, but I was dead frustrated just before I left to go to Blackpool. I was frustrated. I felt as if I was in and out at Middlesbrough when I was playing really well, but I wasn't getting runs. And then obviously Barry Ferguson took me to Blackpool, and I played every game. And similar to you, I was out all the time. Just no worries, no ties, and just playing every week. So kinda, I actually remember saying at the time, it made me fall back in love with football that year, because I was so angry and so frustrated at Middlesbrough, where I felt like I wasn't getting the opportunities that I deserved at the time, to then go into Blackpool and playing every week, and never really thinking I could get dropped next week. I never felt that at Blackpool, see, because I was just playing every week and playing well.
Like Cresta Wave,
I'm just in, I'm in, that's it, I'm here, I'm playing
well. Did it help you had Scottish boys down there, right, Andy?
Maybe, aye, because you're talking about staying in a flat. I stayed in a flat in the hotel at Blackpool. Like, the stadium's got a hotel in it, and I was in there, Brothers was in there, Gaz McKenzie was in there, like all in a room in the hotel. So we were all just together, do you know what I mean?
Wild.
So it was, I loved my year at football there. I enjoyed Bradford as well. But I think that was like different circumstances. Middlesbrough as well, but that was different circumstances, because that was a case as I knew I wasn't playing at Middlesbrough.
Like you were done.
I thought Karanka had got the manager's job and signed about 10 Spanish players. It was my last year of my contract at Middlesbrough. I'm like, I'm never playing here, I need it. And I knew, like,
there's a wee bit more pressure on that loan move.
Because if I sit here at Middlesbrough and don't play football for a year, my next move's going to be hard.
Yeah.
So I need to go and play well. And then obviously I went on loan to Bradford, and I think I played about 40 games that year as well. So that ended up good.
My loan moves probably got my career going. Young kid doing well for Sunderland youth team, and they were wanting me to go and try and see if I was ready for league football, so I went and loaned to Darlington, which were in the League 2 at the time.
Darlington, big club, mate.
5 minutes from Middlesbrough's training ground.
Here's a name for you, Gabby Adini. He was
Marco.
a legend at Darlington.
Aye, Marco. No, it was his brother. There's Marco Gabbiadini and then his brother.
Right. I just remember a Gabby Adini that scored tunnels for him.
And the chairman of Darlington was the fucking safe cracker, George Reynolds.
Arse crack.
No, George Reynolds, safe cracker. That's what it was.
What about their stadium for National League football?
He built the £25 million all-seater stadium. 2,000 fans they had. So I played in the old one, I can't remember what it was actually called, but I enjoyed my time at Darling, got my league debut, got my FA Cup debut, got my first league goal and stuff. And then came back to Sunderland, filtered in about the reserve, still not quite getting it. And then, no, my first...
You love a piss mid-podcast,
I'm sorry.
Keep going, Kev.
In fact, my first loan was actually Huddersfield. Steve Bruce, Lou McCartney. They were in the
you were on loan at Coventry as well?
Coventry, I went from Coventry to loan to Wolves, but the best thing about the loan move at Huddersfield was we played the Crazy Gang one night. Actual Crazy Gang, Vinnie Jones, John Hartson, fucking Fashion, all they guys. It was unreal, man.
Were they mad?
I've never seen so many boys 6'5", and you're like, holy shit! Look at the size.
Were you up against Big Vinnie?
I think I was up against.
We centre mid.
No, he was centre mid. John Hartson was a beast. He scored 2 that night. He was unreal. And then I went on loan to Rochdale, and I swear to God, I could have gave up football.
You could have gave up.
I could have given up. Trained on like a park down the street, a park down the back of the housing scheme. Clearing dog shite away from the foot, and I was sitting there thinking, I'm on fucking £5 a week at Sunderland, I'm doing here clearing dog shite off a fucking...
Did you just hate it?
And I just hate it, and then I remember I played the first game, I played Cardiff away, and it was alright, and then the second game, I was shite, third game I was shite, and it got to like the fourth game, and Stevie Parton pulled me in and says, Kevin, it's not quite happening. I says, nah mate, I'm fucking head's gone. And then they says, well, come on, get it going tonight, big game, and I ended up fucking scoring an own goal. And I said, look, just send me
I remember you telling that story.
just send me back up the road, and then it made me realise that if I didn't fucking get my head down here at Sunderland, then that's where I'm going to end up playing at Scotland every week. And I just...
See, you saying about going to MK Dons and like, yeah, you'd been out a year no trained. I'd made my Blackpool debut before I even trained for Blackpool. I signed on loan for Blackpool, and the Friday morning I had pre-match with Bob and Fergie, and they were talking to me about the club and what they expect me to be, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, right, you're straight in the squad for the game of night. So I was like, fucking hell, sound. Like pure shock, thinking, obviously it was so quick. I was on the bench, came on 20 minutes ago, scored my debut.
Who was that for?
In the hell?
So I'd signed on loan at Blackpool on the Friday morning, and they were playing against Doncaster on Sky on the Friday night. And I was sitting having like lunch with Fergie and Bob, and they'll just talk about the loan throughout the season, what they expect and all that, and they're like, right, you're going straight in the squad tonight. So I was like, sound like, I'll go play, like, I've not trained or anything. Came on with 20 minutes to go and scored. Ended up drawing one each.
After that, mate, you just know it's going to work out well,
Aye.
Loan moves, you know straight away whether it's going to work out for you, it's not going to work out for you. My last loan was Coventry to Wolves. Mick McCarthy gave me a lifeline to try and save my fucking championship career, and that Friday I trained with him and I got the fucking worst player in the fucking team bib.
Oh, did you?
And I was like,
See, they make it.
Fuck. Why?
I hate that, mate.
No, you can't accept a wee bit of criticism of your teammates. I used to love it, mate. Pick him.
Same.
No, but there's some boys like I think
football's not fine.
kills them. I see. No, for me, because if you're in the group, you're having a laugh. You're right. You're off fucking geek to him. But see if there's the ones outside of that who are a wee bit fucking. They're a wee bit like weirdos.
Aye.
See when they get it, mate, and then they keep getting it, you can see their head about to go.
What's the best loan signing you've ever seen when you've been at a club? So they've came on loan, and you're like, wow, they're a joke.
Mate, we've had a couple of belters at Peterhead, man. Ryan Duncan that played for Aberdeen today.
You
Do you know what? He's never really. He's been in and out of the Aberdeen team, but see if he gets in a settled position in a forward area of the pitch, mate.
What's his best position, Jank?
I like him wide right, cutting in on his left. What Josh Mulligan at Dundee again.
Aye.
Suffered a couple of injuries in and out, but he's got the potential to be really fucking good.
Aye.
We had Cammy Kerr, Peterhead. Cammy was really young at the time. You know Cammy, innit? He's like a lovely boy, mate, but so easily manipulated. Like, we had him on fucking toast, man. But he was in and out of the team. He came on, he played for us against Albion Rovers. We were actually really struggling at the time, and Jimmy Mack was under a wee bit of pressure. And we played really well with the Albion Rovers. Cammy gets the ball and goes to play a short back, plays a back pass and plays it short. One each at the time. Albion Rovers forward runs through, takes around the goalie and scores. So after the game, you're like, fuck's sake, man. So Jimmy Mack, being Jimmy Mack, he's like that to me. First thing he goes, he says, I'm not worried. He's never worried, Jimmy Mack, never worried about it. He's like, I'm not worried. He says, we played great, we'll be fine. He's like, but I'm going to do that wee Cammy. I'm going to get him. And I was like, I just signed for Peterhead at the time, so it was my first year. I couldn't remember what Jimmy Mack was like, so I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I'm going to get him tomorrow, watch this. So he phones me, he's like, just done Cammy. He's like, he texts me straight after the game saying, really sorry about that mistake, Gaffer. I should never have played that back pass or whatever. And Jimmy Mack texting back saying, no point in apologising, pal, I've just been sacked.
Fuck off.
But Cammy's the most nervous guy in the world, big warrior, mate.
I think he's got him as that.
I'm sitting in my house at 7:30 that night. Cammy stayed about 20 minutes for him, mate. Cammy's drove up to his house, chapped his door. He's like, I'm really sorry for getting you the sack, Gaffer. He's like, I'm fucking not being sacked, get back up the road. Jimmy Mack, hero, mate. But
That's class.
see, Peterhead, mate, we got a right good few lone boys. We had a couple of Swindon. Do you know Danny Ward?
Aye.
Danny Ward, the goalie.
Nah, left winger, mate. Went and played with Cardiff and that in the Premier League.
Was it
Came from
Huddersfield as well?
mate.
Aye.
He was fucking brilliant, man. I was on loan the same time as him. He was in the same hotel as me. We boozed for about 5 days a week in that hotel. Frank Newbley, do you know Jules' brother? Frank came to us at the same time. Frank came for Chelsea, mate. 21. He was on about $5,000 a week, mate. Drove a fucking Rangy. We were skint, me and Wardy. I came for CELTIC, came for Huddersfield. We were in the hotel at the same time. Wardy didn't really like Frank because Wardy was like a northern kind of working class guy. Frank had a few quid. He'd always talk about him, but in a good way. I liked it. So Wardy's like, fuck that. He's like, every drink we have, we're putting on his room bill. So we went up to the reception and went, this is your room number, Frank's room. We're going to just put the bill on our room and we'll pay at the end of the season. Last day of the season, mate, we just fuck off. Frank gets a room bill for about $2,500. Puts on the group chat, you bastards, man, $2,500 you had to pay. But mate, they were great days, man.
Aye, I've seen so many good loan signings, man. Like Middlesbrough, when I was at Middlesbrough, they had like this relationship with Chelsea. So you used to get loads of loans for Chelsea. And over the 2 years, man, we got like Josh McKechnie.
Oh, what a player, mate. Middle of the pitch, left
Josh
foot.
McKechnie, what a
Great
player.
football player.
Kenneth Ameru, centre half, really good. Ended up playing a few games for Chelsea as well. Patrick Bamford came on loan.
Wow.
What was
What was
he like?
Bamford like? He's quite posh, isn't he?
Aye, really posh, but really nice guy. Like,
Is he,
really
aye?
nice guy.
Is he good, Andy?
If I was being honest, I wouldn't have said he'd have went and done what he's done. But he was a good player, don't get me wrong. And then the obvious one at Rangers was Ryan Kent. Like, because when Kenty came in training, you're like, fucking hell,
Tell me
man, this
through Ryan
kid
Kent's
is so
first
much.
day.
He's
He's
just
weird,
one.
isn't he? He
he's
doesn't
ju-
speak to people on it. Well, that's the perception.
Aye, but he's someone that you would really like him. He just keeps himself to himself, but he's talkative. Like if you chatted to him, he would have a conversation. He's not like a weirdo, wouldn't he speak? But just
Snake
one of the boys that
Is that wee snake
could
smooth thing he talks?
absolutely take the piss in training. Like
Yeah.
1v1.
So straight away
You're not
you could
getting the
tell
better
he's going to be brilliant here.
He's going to be brilliant as like he's the type of profile you needed at the time. Winger that was direct 1v1, but like as at that time with Gerrard, I was probably training more as a fullback because it was me and Borna Barisic going for that position. And like, see if you were against him, you're like,
That's the worst.
it's fucking just a joke,
Yeah.
a joke. Like both ways, hard to stop him. Try to get tight to him. He had that one where he just flicked it first time in the corner and spun. It's like, mate, just so much ability. And again, I'll always say it. I used to fucking batter on the podcast all the time. As good as he was, he still never lived up to his talent at Rangers. No way. Because I think technically he was miles ahead of everyone.
Was he, eh?
Miles.
I want to, the reason I put this in as well because I remember doing this podcast. I don't know if you were on at the time, but Charlie Miller came on a couple of times and he says, "I've seen the boy Ojo come for Liverpool. He's going to get Player of the Year in Scotland this year." Came on loan, didn't he? So what was the difference between him, Brian Kent, and
Kenty was technically miles better
Was
than
he?
Shea. Aye. Shea was rapid, strong, quick, but no get the technical ability that Kenty had. Ovi was really good. Ovi Ajaria was really good.
Was he, right?
Aye, he was brilliant. Aye.
So what again? Why did
He's been doing as well, and he's been Reading's best player for about 4 years. But I think he's been injured this year. But he's
So see when they came to Rangers, what do you think it was? Just no settled in.
well, Kenty obviously did really well, but I say in Ovi Ajaria's place, he still played every game under Gerrard when he was on loan. But he's the type of player that Old Firm fans like. If he shits at a 50-50, they fucking hate him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he is the type of player where he floated in and out of games probably a bit too much, where he could be anonymous for sort of 20-30 minutes, but when he got the ball, tight areas. Very similar player to a Joe Aribo type. Like in tight areas, brilliant. Really good with the ball at his feet, like dribbling through tight gaps, seeing a pass. But again, like...
Just on that, here's a question for you. Who gave the best performance on their first day of training you've ever seen? Came in, you just thought, he's fucking brilliant.
Claudio Reyna.
Claudio Reyna.
I've heard
at
everybody
Sunderland.
says that he's a joke.
What was his first day? Just came and ran the show?
Brilliant. You just watched him and thought, how he never gave the ball away. No matter how tight a position you gave him the ball, He could be in a phone box with fucking 10 other guys and come out of that phone box with the ball. He was a joke. Just a really, really clever, intelligent footballer. He was a wow factor. And I remember, do you know who I remember? Michael Moles came to Sunderland on trial.
Wow.
And I swear to God, man, he done that Michael Moles turn where he fucking takes the ball with one foot there,
outside.
sends the body that way. Defender goes to the fucking shop for a fucking picnic, and he goes away.
You buy picnics and shops?
And I was like, well, I don't know.
Kevin Kyle, man.
I was like,
Go to the shop for a... You are incredible. Traditional Italian. Send them at a shop for a picnic.
where do you get the stuff to organise a picnic?
I know, but you can't buy a picnic hole in a shop.
You go to the shop and buy the rolls and fucking meat for a picnic.
You know, man.
So anyway, he did the turn, and I was like, we were just young, we were like 18, 19, we're like, oh my God.
So what happened, Kev? Did you not get a deal?
Never got a deal, no.
Why do you think that was?
Something come up with
He was
me.
fucked on it.
And then I think he went to Rangers, or he either came from Rangers to us, or he then went to Rangers. And I was like, wow. And I tell you who else, last one, Anthony Stokes came to Sunderland on trial before he signed for Falkirk on loan.
Aye.
And he was
For Arsenal?
He was a joke.
Was he?
Mate, see when we were younger, we were in the Scotland team, and obviously there was the Irish team, and Daz O'Day and Walsh and the Celtic boys had signed it, and mate, they used to go, boys, there's this guy at Arsenal who is fucking incredible, man. And it was Stokes, mate. He was meant to be, mate, Arsenal bought his mum and dad a house.
So they did.
Mate,
Did you not see Alex Iwobi do an interview on a podcast? He says that Glenn Kamara was the best at Arsenal. Have you seen that?
Did he?
He said Glenn Kamara easily the best at Arsenal. And they named all the players that came through at that time. But he said that
What other
Glenn
names
Kamara
would
was the
have been
best.
at that time?
I can't
Do you
remember,
remember?
but like ones that were fucking well better than Glenn, like career-wise.
Yeah.
But he said that Glenn
It's amazing
was
how
the
many
best.
players you played with in the young era, the wonder kids. Sorry, Paul, I was trying to say it here, but everybody talked about the one
Can't
player.
be from Motherwell be a mother
yeah.
And many of
kid.
them actually went on and
I know, it's mad.
achieved what you.
He wasn't a wonder kid. What about you? First day you just knew, wow, what a player.
My first day was a...
No, I'm not saying your first day, I mean
but
their first day.
both our first days, Robbie Keane loan.
Oh, right.
Oh, you must have thought.
So like, both of you, were you training with the first team that day?
Aye, because it was the two of us trained, but it was the same group that trained. I think he must be thinking, what the fuck is this? We were all on about, and he used to just dink the goalkeeper all the time.
So see
Every
when you
finish was a dink.
see when you train with
But
Robbie
I
Keane.
thought he was, I don't know, this might, sorry Kev, this might sound like... I thought he was gonna be
Ex-Celtic kid
better.
says Robbie Keane shite.
I thought it's got to be better.
No, mate, I can 100% understand that.
I don't know if you think...
Because you would think, like, if somebody comes through the Premier League, you expect that to be unbelievable. But sometimes they're just good, and you expect them to be well better than what they were.
Like,
Mate,
we
I say
played
this to
it.
players all the time, too. See all the expectations you've got of these players have been amazing. They're no amazing, man.
Aye.
They're no.
Like, I'm not saying he wasn't good, because obviously he was, but Bruno Alves is a perfect example at Rangers.
He'd won the
He won the
European
Euros, mate. He was fucking played for Porto, Champions League and all that.
Aye, but
He was a good player,
the elite
you'll
players.
Aye, the elite ones,
The
aye.
elite ones are unbelievable, because I remember like Premier League days watching Rooney, watching Ronaldo.
they're different
and I'm
level,
like, fucking hell, man, they're better than what you actually see on the telly.
They're enough.
So was Robbie Keane not up and training up every day?
Right.
He's backtracking.
No.
Scared of the headline?
He actually eventually, I mean, that was only, I'm not just me, but he didn't train a lot. He actually, I'm sure, used to go back to, through the week, go back to Spurs, do stuff for the physio, and then come back up just for match days. Sure, he stopped training.
That's a good setup, isn't it?
I know, straight, I don't know if it was, he was struggling with an injury at the time, but Celtic were poor that season, but his goals were unreal. He scored every single game, I'm sure. Like, it was some record, they say. But in training, listen, it was just alright.
See Bellamy when he came on loan. Mate, I remember like Bellamy came and like Sutton were big hitters. We used to ball boy for the first team at that time, mate. You're just in the door, mate, and I remember seeing Bellamy for the first time like that. What the fuck is that, man?
Aye.
He was incredible.
Aye.
Honestly, mate, even games and that as well. How quick he was, man. Finishing with 2 feet. Do you remember the game he was at Dundee United? He scored a hat-trick, left foot, right foot, header. And mate, I'm talking fucking 3 worldies, man.
He's done that, even doing the press.
And I'm talking he's coming in with a team that you thought this team can't get much better. Like, you can't make this team
you know
any
who-
better.
do you know
And
who-
he came in, mate, and he was just like a different level to everybody else.
Do you know who got me? Like, really got me? Remember the big fucking guy that played with Arsenal, Bednar?
Nicholas Bendtner, he was like
See,
Lord
when
Bendtner.
When he went on loan to Birmingham and we played Birmingham, I think it was Birmingham, I can't remember what championship team went on loan to somebody,
It was Birmingham, aye.
and he was fucking unbelievable.
Was he?
Mate,
Lord Bentner?
he held the ball like the best I've ever seen, moved it with his feet, and see his fucking jump for like winning headers. And I was like, fucking hell, man, if I can get as good, like, I used to sit and think, get as good as him, man, you'd be alright. He was brilliant.
Wow.
Really, really good.
You would never think that, eh?
Mate, he was
see Charlie
incredible.
Austin, mate, when he first came to Swindon, he turned up in a purple Corsa, mate, right? Turned up the training ground with his full kit on, his end kit, and a pair of copas that were 2 sizes too big for him. Hair standing on end. And we were like, who the fuck's this wee man? Came from like Poole Town. Remember it, mate, we done a passing drill at the start of training. He couldn't have passed the ball from here to that fucking, whatever you call that there. Couldn't have passed the ball 5 yards, mate. Ball was all over the place. See where we got in games, mate? Animal.
Aye.
What a different fucking guy, mate. Bashing in the face.
That's wild,
Every time the
isn't it?
ball landed, I smashed it, and you know, I can't be the same guy. It's just done that passing drill, man. Just pure rawness, mate, but a fucking hunger and the desire that I've never seen, mate.
It's great to see when you see that.
See when he passed the ball out, though, other people would be like, he didn't care, mate.
Nah.
He didn't give a
Good
fuck.
players don't care.
Nah.
Good
It's that
players don't care.
mentality, mate.
Mentality of, nah, that is what it is, but this is what I'm good at.
Okay, if he came for us at Poole Town, right, a week before the January transfer window, he signed for us in January and scored 18 goals for January to the summer. 18 goals in League One, mate, against Leeds, Norwich, Southampton, came for Poole Town. And technically, shite. Just shows you what mentality can do, mate.
Nah, it's mentality, it's a big thing.
Like, mate, see if he took his tap off, me fucking belly. It wasn't like he was an unbelievable nick, mate, but he just had this mentality of, I'm going to score today, man.
Aye.
Incredible. See, loans so also could go the other way. We had Liam Gordon, who's now a St Johnstone cap, he came to Peterhead, mate. Never seen a boy struggle like this for my life, mate. See if he said he's going to go and play SPL and be the captain.
Wait,
Dobie was the same, Stephen
Who did he
Dobie.
come on loan for?
For St Johnstone, mate, as a
did
kid, came as a kid for St Johnstone. Young, but obviously, as I'm saying, we've had other ones, you think he's definitely going to. But fair play to Liam, mate.
Loans-
He went on
loans
and-
are the-
You could tell he was technically decent and stuff like that, eh?
Did he play for you or did he get dropped?
In and out, mate, eh?
Well, that's weird because I always, my biggest thing is, or even for, see if you're at a bigger club, you go down the way and you don't get a game. I think that's always a worry when you go back. If people almost think, well, if it's not good enough for that team, you can't make it much brilliant.
That's difficult.
But it could also be the thing of, right, I need to get my fucking finger at my arse here. Because Stephen Dobie says it when we interviewed him. He went on loan somewhere and he's like, I'm fucking miles off this. Forfar, the Queen of the South, mate, Stephen Dobie, went to Forfar, couldn't get a game. And he's like, right, I need to change. And he went and got 3 promotions to the Premier League.
Aye,
Do you think loan moves are good for you?
Aye,
they were
loan
good
moves
for
were
me.
great for the experience, but they're also great for that reason that see when it doesn't work out, it gives you a kick up the arse to say, right, wait a minute here, I maybe don't think I'm as good as what I am. You are still good. It's the mindset. You need to change the mindset.
Yeah.
So when I went from like a Premier League club to play for fucking Rochdale, I thought, oh, what's this all about? This is rubbish. It was crap. And I realised that if I didn't sort myself out, I'm going to be playing in my League 2 club for the rest of my days.
Lyle Cameron's another one who's now playing for Dundee every week. Lyle was one that never played for us all the time at Peterhead. He was in and out, wasn't playing for weeks on end. But you could tell he was always technically very good and he had a strong mindset, mate. And look at him now going playing.
Aye, good.
I've seen him a couple of times this year. I
Good
like him,
player,
so.
very good. Last wee bit, relegation, Livingston beat again. Davy Martindale said that first time and since he's been at Livingston, he firmly believes in a relegation battle. I think they'll go down.
They're definitely in a relegation battle. They're very, very poor.
Goals they're conceding are so
The goals are crap, they're
Livingston-like.
too direct, and something needs to change. They brought in Brian Rice. I don't know how much say he's got in maybe changing things, but something needs to change. I don't know where it needs to change in terms of personnel. Maybe a wee couple of boosts in January, but they've got no money. He's always complaining about not having no money, so they're going to be. It's going to be.
No money, but he's wearing a Gucci zipper on the side.
Aye.
Sell that and get a cut of him. John.
To be fair,
You've seen them this year. What do you see the difference of a Livy team in the past to this year?
because I think they've always been hard to beat, haven't they? And I think if you are to be hard to beat, and you're talking about the absolute basics, like the finer details, if you're a team like that, set piece is the biggest one, I think, because that's your best chance of scoring a goal in tight games, and you can't concede them. They've got the worst record for set pieces
I can see that.
in the league. That isn't a Davy Martindale Livy team, is it?
No.
Because they've always had goal threats for set pieces, but now that's where their seems like their biggest Achilles heel is. But to be fair, one thing I will say about Davy is, although they've not, like as we know, they've got the lowest budget, but he has always found
Away.
a wee diamond somewhere. Like they've went and got someone from nowhere that nobody's heard about. Even like a Joel Newbley, to be fair, when they go for the lower leagues in England, you're thinking they're going to go and do that in January. Go and get somebody from somewhere
one or two
I think in the
signings
time,
January,
I
they
think
might
the
be
time
fine.
they've been in the Premier League, they've never been in a proper relegation battle. They've went on like runs of performance where they've won maybe like
Get them out.
2 or 3. They've got them kind of took them out.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like a big rut. This is a rut they've been in for a long time. That's no changing. And obviously yesterday, looking at the team and the way they were set up, they had like Joe Nibbley playing as like an attacking right back. And
That was strange. I seen him in his
That's a
box.
strange
He's on
one.
box
I'm
a lot
like,
of times.
sometimes when managers like get a wee bit stressed or a wee bit under pressure, man, some of the decisions they make, they don't think clear.
Avery's appeals are playing on his mind because they were obviously in the jail together. Avery's trying to
See
get
if
out.
they could get, if they get Avery out on the field, man, it would get the whole club a lift. If they get
Imagine it's
Avery
like
out-
Steve Avery in January.
If
Sitting
only man can
midfielder.
get- if only
Where would the wee
can
man
get
play?
Avery out, it'll be Davy.
Imagine Avery with the jeans on playing sitting midfielder.
Or sign Lee Verne there.
Be Troy. What was his name again? The boy
Verne
Peter
Troy.
Celtic?
Troy Verne.
Troy. No, it's not.
Verne Troy.
Troy Verne Troyer.
What's his name?
Phil Troy, that's aye.
Troy
The
Verne.
Troy.
That was a good picture though.
Will they go
Picture.
down? You're Davy's mate, obviously.
No way.
How do you think's going to... It'll be... We're going to talk about it. We can't... Again, viewers are probably missing. Can't talk about Ross County and Killie now.
Nah.
What you want us to say?
Nah, that's...
What
no.
the fuck do you want us to say?
Win it, you're talking that.
I think I put Ross County on the Coupon on the Coupon show.
Daddy's got the draw with Celtic and Motherwell.
I know, but he wasn't...
Because it's Motherwell.
Aye.
Can't believe he's got that.
Uh,
And then I had
You're not eating hot wings anyway after the last one, don't worry about it.
who is on the hot wings, do you know? No, I've not checked the scores yet. No, it could be me. No, I think it's Derek.
Surely you'll never eat a hot wing again.
That's the scary.
No, I'm a geek team player, man. Roll with the punches.
Would you eat that exact same one again?
No, what the fuck? That's death.
That was the worst. I don't think people have taken it in that how bad that.
No, the
was.
Hucks, I get a lot of people coming to me saying that looked fucking horrendous.
That was the worst, one of the worst experiences ever. You were close. You were inches away from dying.
He used to save my life, I'd say that day. Anything else before we go? Any English, doing English, England you want to talk about?
No, because the adult here's actually
James
been holding another push for an hour, no just leaving him mid-podcast.
Any recommendations to do in Rome while I'm there?
And
Of
Rome,
course, your mate's unreal.
the Trevi
Unreal.
Fountain.
The Trevi Fountain
They're
is
shining the Trevi Fountain.
tiny. You look at
Oh, well, your dick will suit your dick then.
you look at
I'll look
photos,
massive
you think
next to his
it's big,
dick.
Go and get,
I'll be the biggest the Trevi Fountains ever looked.
yeah, go and get some nice British Italian food there.
Can't wait for the grub.
Well, wait, end it,
Why
kid,
didn't you
boy.
go to the shop and buy a picnic? Brilliant, lads.